Hey Gemini, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. We're going to do a weekly reading for you. This is going to be for the week of the 10th through the 16th. And yeah, let's see what comes out. We're going to do a general spread with 9 cards. I don't think I'm going to clarify. I don't know. We'll see what I feel like doing at the moment. And then we'll close it off with some love messages from the person that you're connecting with and some oracle cards towards the end as well. All right, so Gemini, this is for your sun, moon, and Venus and rising placements. Let's see, Gemini. Sorry if the cards. Oh, this is what. If the cards are loud and if like I accidentally drop like a crystal or a stone on my table, because it'll end up being really loud. I am getting a microphone, a different mic here very soon. I'm thinking whenever I go shopping again, which will probably be next weekend, because yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, I was kind of rambling on in the, I think it was the Pisces reading, about the changes that I'm wanting to implement with the channel. Yeah. So Gemini, what's going on with you from the 10th through the 16th here? Ooh, we've got the universe here. This is entering a new era, a new cycle, closing something out, just being wrapped up and done with something. So yes, this is all about a very brand new beginning, a fresh start, something that you're excited about. This is looking very different from what you know, what you have known. And you know, you want to go into the unknown with optimism and excitement. Ooh, yes. Oh my god, there goes my dog. It's been a day of just full of distractions. I've tried to do your reading several times. And actually had like 2 good lengthy sized readings for you earlier, but I said no, I didn't want it. Ace of Pentacles here, the Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, Ace of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. We need 3 more. 2 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups here. Nice. You've got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here. This is very, very certain energy. This is very assuring energy. This is an energy of someone really embodying a sense of certainty within themselves. They really are not worried about anything, really. They're not worried about the future. They are not worried about anything. Whatever comes their way, they're going to take care of it. Because that's the only way that you can get through things in life, is to grab it by the horns. So grab it by the horns and take control. Take control of a situation. That's what I feel like you're doing. You're in this energy of taking control, taking charge of how you want to go about this new chapter in your life. I feel like because this is brand spanking new, you are very excited, and you know, you're Gemini. This is like an adventure for you. It's full of uncertainty, which for you kind of gives things a sense of a thrilling kind of feeling. So in the past here, Pisces. In the past here, Gemini, you've got the Ace of Discs, the Ace of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. I feel like in the past you were really trying to initiate something. You were really, I feel like you were really prepared with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands here. I feel like you had what it took to get something going, get something started. You were fired up, and Three of Wands, you ended up not going forward. Two of Wands down here as well. You definitely ended up in a standstill of some sort. You stalled, and you were waiting. I feel like you were, I don't know, maybe you did act on something, and let's see, let's clarify. This Three of Wands here, we're going to put to the side, because I feel like that's you waiting for results of whatever it is you had implemented here. The Empress, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. This is you. Empress, Six of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. This could, in fact, have something to do with work, your career, finances. You may have wanted to collaborate with others or another person, and you felt very prepared, I guess you could say. You had a vision. You had a vision of where you wanted to take things, and you know, you were more than willing and more than ready. More than ready, is that even, do people say that? You were more than ready to get something going here with others or with another. You were, like I said, you were really fired up about this. Six of Swords, I got this inkling of you really understanding all the different things that needed to go into this. Maybe it was a project of some sort at work, or maybe you get together in a group after work with friends, close friends, and you all work on hot rods, old school, you know, engines and stuff, one of those things. But you knew everything that needed to go into this, fully prepared, ready to do this. In the environment, we have the Ace of Wands here, Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you were ready to get your hands dirty. Now, oh gosh, this is funny. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So yeah, I feel like, and the Sun at the bottom of the deck here, whatever you were doing, whatever you started working on, brought you a lot of happiness. This is something that was very fulfilling for you. You're very passionate about this. We got the Knight of Cups here. I'm really not trying to look into this as, like, you know, love. So for me, this is telling me that it really made you feel good to know exactly how to do something. With the King of Swords here, this King of Swords, I'm getting the vibe of an architect, someone who creates blueprints and you know, knows exactly all the different measurements in every single room and whatever. You had an extensive amount of knowledge, you know, the depth of knowledge that you have or had on whatever it was that you were starting. It was a lot, and it made you feel really good. I feel like it made you feel really confident and really good about yourself, you know. Wheel of Fortune here, this is something you felt like you were meant to do, whatever this was. This is nice. I like this. Your other readings were nowhere near as good as this. So far, Death, Two of Pentacles, and the Fool, the Foolish Man. You have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. And the Universe behind her. But the Death, the Two of Pentacles, and the Fool are clarifying the Two of Wands here. And this is telling me that you were resistant in choosing a different route because of how much happiness and you know, fulfillment this thing brought you. You chose to refuse some other option of some sort because of what I just said. I don't want to repeat myself. I'm gonna start repeating myself over and over again, but whatever you had refused, that would have led you into a completely new beginning. It would have changed, it would have altered the trajectory in which your life was moving towards or moving into. I can never, for some reason, remember, is it the trajectory that you are moving in or towards? It's not towards, because you're in the trajectory, right? I'm letting it go. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords in the present here. So right now, in the current times, your mind is very sharp right now, razor sharp. You're in a very good state. We have the Five of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Swords clarifying the Queen of Swords here. I feel like, I don't know if this is related to the past here, what we just read into, but something about, so the Knight of Swords, right now I'm getting, the Knight of Swords, the Hangman, and the Five of Wands. This is giving me an energy of arguments, conflicts, two people or a group of people not seeing eye to eye with one another, and needing to do so, needing to be in the Hanged Man position for a little bit, so that everybody can kind of get on the same page and come up with some sort of resolution that everybody's happy and okay with. I feel like maybe something like that had happened within the dynamic that you were involved in the past, and you may have possibly been the one that, with the Queen of Swords, I'm getting that you were kind of like kind of acting like a mediator, or acting, you were, yeah, let's just leave it at that. I'm not going to read into it and let this trail down a path. You helped resolve some sort of conflict that involved you. If I'm getting a group of people, or it could be you and one other person, or it's you as of now being able to see that, okay, I'm also kind of getting that at this point in time you are, the Queen of Swords is back on the bottom here. I'm getting this feeling that you have reached this energy of the Queen of Swords after becoming aware of some sort of conflict between others. Because I feel, the Queen of Swords here, she's up in the clouds. She's got that bird's eye view. She's looking down. She can see everything, and she knows exactly who's saying what, who's doing what. And I feel like you see what people currently are saying. You're hearing what they're saying. You're understanding what they are trying to convey between each other. And yeah, because you are you being in this hangman position, let's just say that, you know, that was part of your energy here. You being in that position allowed you to gain the perspective that you did, and you got a clear understanding of you got a clear understanding about a conflict. I don't know if this involved, I don't think this involved you. I think this involved others that this Knight of Swords is kind of representing. But yeah, so I think you, as of now, I feel like you're just keenly aware that, you know, people are talking, and people, I don't know what you think about what they're saying. I don't know. Maybe you really don't care. She's got a head in one hand and her sword in the other. She doesn't care. She has to do it. She's going to do it and not think twice. And it'll be for all the right reasons, right? She's the Queen of Swords. She knows if it is deemed wise to do so. The blasted tower here just flipped out. We'll put that for the Four of Pentacles. The Three of Cups and the Two of Wands. And the Lovers. Ooh, and the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So the Hierophant and the High Priestess can be considered as counterparts. I also consider the High Priestess and the Magician as counterparts too, because of their role and how they utilize the knowledge and the insights that they receive. The High Priestess keeps all this to herself. She gatekeeps, and she uses it for her own higher purposes. The Magician will actually, you know, bring these ideas to fruition, however he can, through his dialogue, because he represents mercurial energy, or if he is just, you know, simply actively manifesting different physical things. Anyways, we've got the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the Lovers. The Hierophant is more so someone who represents the more orthodox type of religious constitution. He is a spiritual leader. He's a healer, but the High Priestess is more so, she's more so unorthodox. She what do they say? She chases by enchantment? Why can't I remember that? But she seeks knowledge, hidden knowledge. She spends basically her whole life gaining all this wisdom and, like I said, knowledge, occult occult sciences, spiritual practices. Anyways, so this is interesting. I mean, we are not reading into love or anything, but I'm getting, you know, this like flipped out. Well, they didn't flip out. I just kind of started pulling them from the bag. I kind of have a tendency to do that sometimes. I don't know. Whenever I feel compelled to do so. And these four just kind of came out. And the way that they connect with one another kind of interested me. It's, you know, the Lovers is is when you need to make a decision between two things or people. It can also be, the spiritual and divine union of two counterparts, the marriage of those two parts, the feminine and the masculine. And then we have the Ace of Cups right behind it. This is telling me that this is a spiritual connection, period. What the heck? Why didn't I just say that? It took me all that just to get to that. This is just a blatant spiritual connection that two people share. This is a very deep, deep connection. These two are connected energetically, telepathically. They sense each other's emotions without saying a word to each other. This formula certainly can signify, past life connection. This is definitely a spiritual connection that just wanted to make itself known and present here. So we'll just put that there. Gemini, if you feel this type of connection with somebody, and this is the Lovers, this is your card. If you feel this type of connection with somebody, that is what the cards are trying to say something about. We've been reading into some sort of project that you've been working on, and the quarrels or conflicts, the arguments, or just the dialogue. Knight of Swords doesn't have to be people arguing, but we had the five of Wands there. That's why I kind of put those together. But you could just certainly be observing what people are talking about. Maybe you are realizing that people are kind of, either discussing or fighting over some aspect of the project that you were or are currently still working on. There may be some sort of power play dynamic going on between people. I don't know. I fucking stay out of that shit. It's a waste of my time. I.e. at work. I want everybody to get along and to work as a team. Like within my department, I really try to, bring in a positive sense of, optimism, because every once in a while there are those instances that those things arise. And I am very vocal at work and I really try to make sure that everybody is on the same page. I really emphasize that a lot among everybody that I'm working closely with, because it's really important. I'm not going to get into it. I work in a sterile lab, and so everybody has to be on the same page to maintain the sterility of the lab, basically. If people, are mad at each other or whatever, they start to focus more on things that really don't need their attention, and they start to kind of neglect what they need to be doing. So, Gemini, I'm talking a lot in the reading. Let's get to stepping. It's 27 minutes in. The Blasted Tower. Oh, okay. So I did pull for the Four of Pentacles. The Tower, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Wands. There's something going on that is in regards to the conflict, or the topic that's being discussed amongst these individuals, there is there's some sort of something that happens, like maybe somebody was refusing or resisting playing their part, or fulfilling a specific role that was significant in the dynamic, the team dynamic that's here, that's present. And that kind of, with the tower here, it kind of messed things up. Things kind of, I don't know, blew up and turned into some sort of, I wanted to say shit show, but we'll just say disaster with the tower here. And so now, because there was a lack of cooperation amongst these individuals, there's, with the Four of Pentacles here, this is the card of power. This is the card that really emphasizes the very specific and strict construct that we are going by, that we need to abide by. Basically, this is order and chaos. No, joking. Order and law, abiding by specific rules and regulations. Maybe someone was being very lax, is that how we say it, in their process, and they violated part of the policy or the regulations. I don't know. Something happened. There was like a failure to work together amicably, and that caused a tower moment. And this ultimately resulted in possibly the implementation of very strict rules to be carried out by someone, possibly by this Queen of Swords here, that's above the Four of Pentacles, which could, like I said, very well may be you, if you are in some sort of managerial role, or like, I don't know, quality assurance. Someone that oversees the operations, possibly implemented some extra stringent rules to go by after some sort of disaster. So that sucks, Gemini. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You've got the Knight of Pentacles here in the current as well. Princess of Cups, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords. So, the Devil, excuse me. Now, see, the Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. That the energy of discipline and structure, and time restraints too. Sacrificing what you need to in order to abide by a specific order. And the Devil is also a Capricorn energy as well. I'm getting a very constricting, suppressing, almost like an oppressive energy here with the Devil in between the Princess of Cups and the Eight of Swords. This is in the current, in your subconscious. So you may have you may be actively working on or needing to work on allowing yourself to be more expressive. That's what I'm seeing with the Princess of Cups, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords. Because I don't know, this is really random, or maybe being simply more expressive with your ideas, Gemini, because possibly, if this is you in this Queen of Swords energy, you may have better and more innovative ideas to resolve whatever needs to be resolved, instead of just laying down the hammer and saying, okay, we are doing this just like this and no other way, with the Four of Pentacles here. You need to allow yourself to formulate these, I want to say, unconventional type of solutions. You may, Gemini, so from what I know, I have Uranus in my first house, and like I read that people with this planet, Uranus and Neptune, actually trine together in my first house, so that's good. Saturn and Mars, they are, oh God, they're not opposing, they're squaring each other in my first house. So that's like a lifelong struggle of mine that I have to delicately balance out. But you just simply may have a very, very different, very unique way of looking at things, a perspective that many people typically do not possess. So it behooves you to really allow yourself to share, to express these ideas, because maybe you feel like they would be rejected or something. Or maybe you're afraid of rejection, of them being rejected. Don't feel like that. It sounds like whatever group you are involved in, it sounds like they need some fresh perspectives. I didn't like how I ended that, but you get what I mean. It seems like there's a need. Okay, sorry, Gemini. I thought my son had came home a little bit early, but he's not. He's still at his dad's. Okay, where was I? Okay, your team or the group that you're involved in are in need of a fresh perspective, and some newer ideas, unconventional type of ideas that most likely none of them have really came across. And yeah, because whatever disaster is present right now, it needs some kind of cleanup, some kind of resolution. But you've got this spiritual connection here that just wanted to be made known. This spiritual connection. This is really beautiful. I love it. I love these cards. Yeah. You have a very spiritual connection. I mean, if this resonates, if it doesn't, just leave it for whoever it does resonate with. But there's a Gemini that has a spiritual connection that they have in their lives. Maybe they're not in contact with them, but they feel this bond, this energetic bond that they have with another person here, and it could bring a lot of happiness to both of these individuals here. That's what I'm seeing. In the future, we've got the Hierophant. Let's see. Two of Swords, Temperance, and the Ten of Cups. Chariot out on the bottom. In the future, here in the near future, Gemini, there is going to be there's going to be this, I want to say, opportunity for some sort of commitment. It looks like love, to be honest. It doesn't have to be, but we've got the Ten of Cups here, and I've been kind of rambling on about this crazy connection that you have with somebody. But there's going to be this opportunity to, an opportunity that presents itself here with the Chariot at the bottom. An opportunity that presents itself in regards to a commitment. And so, like in this deck, the Two of Swords is the card of the Lord of Peace restored. This card symbolizes gaining mental clarity, attaining it. So it's possible that once some sort of clarity is gained, I don't know, by you or whoever is on the other end of this, once they attain the information or mental clarity that they might possibly need to receive on their own, once they get that and they understand what they need to embody, they will be ready to offer this commitment here with the, that's what I'm seeing with the Ten of Cups here, with the Ten of Cups, Temperance, and the Two of Swords, clarifying the Hierophant. Somebody here is going to be coming through with solid intentions of coming into union with another in a commitment, a serious commitment, a significant partnership. This is I don't know if you have someone that's significant in your life already or not, but this person is definitely going to be a significant person, because they're going to really take the time to understand what they need to bring to the table so that they can make you happy. No, because they want to experience this Ten of Cups with you. This person cares about you. This person loves you. This person here wants to know what your dreams are, and they want to share their dreams with you so that both of you can make them a reality in the future. That's what I'm seeing here with the Ten of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Got the Two of Pentacles for the future as well. Knight of Pentacles, Justice, and the Ten of Pentacles with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Gemini. Okay. So the Two of Pentacles here, Princess of Wands just came out with the Four of Pentacles. Put that here for now. The Two of Pentacles, this is giving me the feeling of you possibly needing to make rearrangements in your life, possibly for this commitment, in order for you and this person to appropriately bring in balance and solid investment into this partnership. Because it's very beautiful what you are involved in, aside from this disaster. It's really nice that you have this. I hope that you have this really nice, deep, crazy connection with somebody. if you don't, this may happen later down the line for you. But this is very beautiful, and I'm absolutely smitten with, you know, with the Ten of Cups, the Temperance, and the Two of Swords of whoever is. Yes, okay, Gemini, I'm really, you know, trying to not act crazy and livid with my camera. Just stopping. I actually had too much taking up space, so that's why for that time. But I'm moving along, moving forward. Gemini, where was I? I was saying that I'm just really smitten with how someone is trying to present themselves to the other. They're really wanting to be completely and fully ready for a serious commitment, and like, you know, they want to be certain that, you know, they're doing the right thing and that they're doing things right, and that they themselves with the Temperance here are healed and fully equipped, you know, with their self, fully equilibrated. That's probably not even real. And this is because they see the Ten of Cups with you in the future. This is really, really sweet. I love it. I love it, Gemini. I love it. I really didn't see this coming. Two of Pentacles here. I was saying that maybe you've been single for a long time, Gemini, and you aren't used to like living with someone. I know I've been single and I have not lived with a partner for years. It's funny because the other day I was like thinking about how it would be like to share a bathroom with somebody again. But I would have no problems with, you know, silly stuff like that. When you love somebody, you make space for them in your life for them. You know, because you would want to make sure that you know, things flow the way that they should. But I'm seeing here that you and or this other person may need to make adjustments and rearrangements in your lives to make room for each other, because that's what, you know, is going to be required out of both of you in order for both of you to work. Because what I'm seeing here is that both of you are going to be working on the legacy of you both. This is really nice. I like this. We got the Six of Cups here in the subconscious here, for the future. Let's elaborate. This was a really good reading, Gemini. I liked it. The only thing that's going to suck is that I'm going to have to I'll import this in CapCut and merge these 3 sections of a reading, and like, that's no problem. Okay, that's no problem at all. It's the exporting part that I really cannot stand, because it's so time consuming. You're just simply waiting for it to move. Six of Cups here, Gemini. Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the King of Cups, and the Chariot at the bottom. This is Cancerian energy. King of Cups, this is Scorpio energy. Five of Cups is Scorpio energy too, so is the Six of Cups. Eight of Pentacles here with these cards. I feel like this portion of your life, this this point in your life here in the near future that involves the beginnings of cultivating this commitment with someone is actually involving someone you already know, someone that you have intentions on reconciling with. So this might very well be you that is the one that's proposing this commitment. I'm not saying that you're going to get down on one knee and ask them to marry you, but you might, yeah. But commitment doesn't have to be. Let's go to the courthouse and get legally married. We can have a ceremony and everything be just absolutely surreal, a surreal experience for both of us. I feel like it's more so like that. It's a spiritual connection. I feel like you two, yeah, this is it's a deep connection. This is not your ordinary mundane partnership or your weekend fling type thing. This is a rare bond that you do not come across you don't come across it very often during a lifetime, if ever, let's just say. But this is somebody that you are wanting to reconcile with and work through the issues that you two have between each other that have resulted in the loss of the relationship. You may have this intent to reconcile, and you may be the one that wants to bring this sense of emotional security into the connection here, because you may have come to the realization that I'm seeing with the King of Cups and the Five of Cups, you may have come to the realization that you were lacking in providing this to your person. So that may be why up here with the Two of Swords, the Temperance, and the Ten of Cups, you're wanting to come correct and whole towards your person. You're wanting to be this before you tell them that you want to get serious with them, basically. You may feel like you in a sense owe it to this person. You don't owe anybody anything, for one thing, but you may just deep down feel like, because of what you have with this person, you may feel like you owe it to them. But honestly, it goes both ways. With the Lovers card here, to me, a connection like this is felt on both ends, and the love and the love should be given and felt on both ends. I'm slowing down now, so I need to hurry up and get done with your reading, Gemini. I was doing so good. Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, and Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. This here, and the star behind that, this here is telling me that one very, very important, very significant factor that is going to play into the success of your commitment, one of the factors is you and your person being very clear and honest with each other about what had happened and what bothered both of you. I feel like both of you haven't really had the opportunity to express to one another exactly um, how the how the ending of your relationship made you feel. And there may be things that need to be communicated here. With the Seven of Swords, you don't want anything to go unaddressed. As long as you address everything and make sure that each of you feel content with the resolutions to make this commitment stand the test of time. You and your person are just going to have to really be open and transparent with each other about events, certain circumstances that were present in the past, in the connection that affected both of you negatively. You have to communicate all of this. You have to have that dialogue with one another so that both of you can feel oh gosh, both of you can feel secure in this connection. Seven of Swords here, there has been trust that has been broken for sure, and that is going to be another another factor that's going to ultimately determine the longevity of this commitment too, because you may have this crazy connection with them, but if you two can't make it work in the 3D, this connection just stays in the ethers. Yeah, which is very unfortunate, because it could be very fulfilling for both of you on an individual level here. That's what I'm saying with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Four of Swords. There's going to be a lot of healing here if you two can get to that point of surrendering to the idea of being open and honest and accepting of humility in order for this connection to work. It's all about putting your ego aside, to put in simple terms. This is your new chapter, Gemini. Your new chapter is all about you being more vocal and uninhibited in what you convey when it comes to whatever this project / work dynamic and for this connection as well. Wow, Gemini. Okay. Okay. Gemini, this is going to be a brief love message for you. My makeup is probably smeared all over my eyes right now. This is your card, the Magician. This is your person's energy. Your person here is formulating something that they are sure is going to result in success. And this is in regards to the connection with you. It's not like something at work or whatever. This is the Prince of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles here. They're formulating a plan right now to move past this feeling of feeling of abandonment and I'm getting that your person here is wanting to, with the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, they're wanting to bring you a sense of, I want to say a sense of hope. They're wanting to present something to you, to relinquish this feeling of abandonment. They're trying to figure out a way to bring reassurance. That's what it is, not hope, reassurance. They are trying to figure this out. You may be dealing with another Gemini or air sign, but they're in heavy contemplation right now. They may be in the beginning stages of figuring out this. Well, if it's them that's presenting the commitment, this would be them starting off with this whole ordeal. I'm going to leave it at that, Gemini. This is a really long reading, but it was really nice. I truly enjoyed it. So I hope you took something from this. Take care.